The popularity and demand for Rolex watches have led to the establishment of waitlists, creating a significant challenge for enthusiasts eager to acquire these coveted timepieces. The nature of these waitlists is akin to encountering a formidable obstacle in the world of horology. It's crucial for watch enthusiasts to understand the dynamics and challenges associated with these waitlists. Navigating these waitlists requires a combination of patience, persistence, and in some cases, building a relationship with authorized dealers. Rolex's scarcity and high demand contribute to the intricacies of this process, making it a unique and challenging experience for those aspiring to add a Rolex timepiece to their collection. Now, here's some most awaited watches of Rolex. Rolex 1908. Unveiled at the Watches and Wonders event, the Rolex 1908 collection represents a departure from the Cellini line, showcasing classical styling inspired by Beethoven and signaling a new direction for Hans Wilsdorf's vision. Characterized by a slim case and a fluted bezel, the collection is available in yellow or white gold. As the 1908 collection is a recent addition, establishing the current waiting period is challenging at this time. It's expected that a new waitlist will be initiated, and the duration is anticipated to be at least 6 months. Rolex Datejust. Introduced in 1945, the Rolex Datejust quickly earned its place as the first self-winding, waterproof chronometer wristwatch, featuring a date display at 3 o'clock on the dial. This model encapsulated Rolex's groundbreaking innovations, including chronometric precision, waterproof capabilities, and a self-winding movement. Over the years, the Datejust has maintained its iconic aesthetic. When seeking to purchase a Datejust, anticipate an average waiting period of 3 to 6 months. Rolex Sea Dweller. The Rolex Sea Dweller stands as the pinnacle of Rolex's dive watches, initially introduced in 1967 to meet the demands of deep-sea diving. In 2017, the model underwent a significant update to commemorate its 50th anniversary. The case size expanded from 40mm to 43mm, and a Cyclops eye was added to enhance the date display. If you're considering purchasing a Sea Dweller, be prepared for an average waiting period of 3 to 18 months on the waitlist. Rolex Submariner. Making its debut in 1953, the Rolex Submariner was officially presented to the public at Baselworld in 1954, setting the standard for all subsequent dive watches. As a specialized collection of sports and professional models, the Submariner was the first waterproof watch up to 100 meters and featured the iconic Mercedes hands. Typically, there is an average waiting time of 6 to 12 months when purchasing a Rolex Submariner model. Rolex Oyster Perpetual. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual, dating back to the release of the Oyster in 1926, serves as the foundation for all Rolex timepieces. Its waterproof feature was validated when professional swimmer Mercedes Gleitze wore it while swimming across the English Channel in 1927, proving its durability. Known for its waterproof design, precision timekeeping, and elegant simplicity, Oyster Perpetual models maintain a minimalist aesthetic. Despite being considered one of the less sought-after Rolex watches, acquiring an Oyster Perpetual involves an average waiting period of around 6 to 12 months. Rolex Explorer. Debuting in 1953, the Rolex Explorer holds a special place in horological history. Its origin is linked to a monumental achievement by Rolex, the first ascent of Mount Everest by Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay on May 29, 1953. Rolex played a pivotal role in this feat, as the climbers wore the bubbleback Oyster Perpetual during their ascent. In commemoration of this extraordinary achievement, the Explorer was introduced later in 1953, garnering popularity among royalty and notable figures, including the controversial Prince Harry. If you're contemplating the purchase of a Rolex Explorer, be prepared for an average waiting period of 6 to 18 months. Rolex Day-Date. Introduced in 1956, the Rolex Day-Date marked a revolutionary innovation in watchmaking. It was the first timepiece to incorporate a calendar function within the wristwatch, displaying the date, day of the week, and the week spelled out in full on the dial. The Day-Date is exclusively crafted from precious metals, such as 18-karat yellow gold, white gold, Everose gold, and platinum, earning it the nickname, the President's Watch. This moniker stems from its association with numerous global leaders, including Ronald Reagan, Nixon, and iconic celebrities like James Gandolfini and John Mayer. The legendary President bracelet further enhances its standing in the horological community. If you're considering joining the waitlist for a Rolex day date, anticipate an average waiting duration of 6 to 36 months. Rolex Day Date 36mm Puzzle Dial. In 1956, Rolex made horological history with the introduction of the Day Date, the first calendar wristwatch displaying both the date and the day of the week spelled out in full. Recently, the Day Date underwent a captivating transformation with the introduction of the Puzzle Dial, featuring an optimistically themed design. As a variant within the Day Date collection, acquiring this distinctive timepiece involves an estimated waiting period ranging from 6 to 36 months, and potentially even longer. Rolex Sky Dweller. The Rolex Sky Dweller, introduced in 2012, stands as one of Rolex's more intricate collections, boasting multiple patents that contribute to the complexity of these timepieces. With the ability to display 2 time zones through the off-center disc and the annual calendar named Saros, the Sky Dweller caters to individuals who value visibility wherever they go. If you have your sights set on a Rolex Sky Dweller, be prepared for an average waiting period of 8 to 24 months on the waitlist. Rolex GMT Master 2. Making its debut in 1955, the Rolex GMT Master emerged as the go-to timepiece for globetrotters. Its introduction coincided with a boom in international travel, notably during the latter part of the 20th century when Pan American Airways spearheaded intercontinental flights. Pilots quickly adopted the GMT Master, and in 1959, the collaboration with Pan Am was solidified after the inaugural non-stop flight from New York to Moscow, with the pilot proudly sporting the watch on his wrist. A significant update in 1982 introduced a movement that allowed the hour hand to be set independently, marking the evolution into the contemporary GMT Master 2. For those aspiring to own a Rolex GMT Master 2, the typical waiting period is 12 to 24 months. Rolex Daytona. Making its debut in 1963, the Rolex Daytona has etched its place in horological history as one of the most iconic watches ever created. The Paul Newman reference 6239 model, distinguished by its exotic dial, particularly holds reverence for its limited availability and association with the legendary actor. Acquiring this specific Daytona reference, akin to winning the lottery, is a pursuit reserved for the most dedicated enthusiasts. Inspired by the renowned Daytona track, these watches are meticulously crafted for racing professionals, featuring a tachymetric scale and a high-powered movement, solidifying their status as the top choice for automotive enthusiasts worldwide. The Rolex Daytona commands one of the lengthiest waiting periods, ranging from 12 to 36 months before prospective buyers can revel in the ownership of this coveted timepiece. The extensive waitlist for Rolex watches can be attributed to the unprecedented demand for the brand. Rolex stands out as one of the most coveted names in the industry, sought after for its associations with high-profile celebrities, its superlative chronometer certificate, and the use of high-quality in-house materials. Despite Rolex's annual production of a substantial 1 million watches, the brand continues to grapple with overwhelming demand, resulting in persistent waitlists. This suggests that the presence of waitlists may be an enduring aspect of the brand's popularity. What are your thoughts on Rolex watches and the waitlist times we've discussed in this video? Share your answers and opinions in the comment section. And that's a wrap. Thanks for being here with us at Ventichic. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update. See you in our next video.